Chosen ones, listen to my voice, and listen closely. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss this as just another message. What is unfolding over the next 48 hours, in the final 2 days of September 2025, is not a test. It is a cosmic verdict. This is the moment the universe has been building towards all year, and it's gonna hit everyone. The energy that is flooding onto this planet between September 28th and September 30th is a tidal wave of pure, unadulterated source frequency, and it will spare no one. But you, the ones who have been doing the work, the ones who have felt the shift coming in your bones, you are not meant to be swept away by it. You are meant to ride it. The great celestial gates are swinging wide open, and for these last 2 days of the month, the veil between worlds thins to the width of a single thought. This moon portal is not a gentle invitation. It is an urgent, non-negotiable summons to your highest destiny. For the masses, it will manifest as chaos, confusion, and emotional breakdowns. They will blame politics, their jobs, their relationships, completely unaware of the true celestial mechanics at play. But for you, this is the great awakening catalyst. Everything you have been working towards, every tear you have shed, every shadow you have faced, has been for this exact 48-hour window. This is the final exam, and your soul has been studying for lifetimes. What happens next will change the very fabric of your reality, and you must be prepared. For weeks, you've likely been feeling it. That low-grade hum of anxiety in your chest, the strange feeling of being out of sync with time, the nights of fractured sleep where you wake up at 3 a.m. with your heart pounding for no reason at all. You may have dismissed it as stress, but your spirit knows the truth. This is not anxiety, it is attunement. Your entire being is vibrating in resonance with this incoming portal energy. It's like an instrument being tuned before the grand symphony begins. The static you feel in the air is the raw energy of creation pouring through the cracks in the old 3D matrix. The exhaustion that hits you in waves is your physical body struggling to process this immense light code download. Human psychology is being hacked on a planetary scale. The old paradigm operates on a simple, predictable principle: expectation versus reality. But this portal is designed to shatter that framework entirely. It is here to deliver a reality that so far exceeds your expectations that your logical mind cannot possibly comprehend it. This is why you must move out of your head and into your heart. The mind will try to rationalize the synchronicities, to explain away the shivers down your spine, to label the sudden emotional purges as a bad day. Do not let it. What you are experiencing is the first tremor of a quantum leap. The universe is giving you a sneak peek, a teaser of what's to come, so that when the full wave hits, you are not knocked off your feet. You are the anchor point for this new energy. You are the lighthouse in the storm that is about to engulf the collective consciousness. Let's break down the sacred mechanics of what is unfolding. This is not just any lunar event. This is the culmination of the potent equinox energies that just passed. The equinox of September 2025 balanced the scales of light and dark, creating a moment of perfect cosmic equilibrium. That equilibrium created a stable wormhole, a direct channel to the great central sun, and this channel has remained open. Now, as the moon transits through the final, most volatile degrees of warrior-like Aries, it forms a direct confrontational square to the planet of transformation and rebirth, Pluto, which is now in the revolutionary sign of Aquarius. An Aries moon is pure, unbridled impulse. It is the desire for the soul to be born, to act, to initiate. Pluto, in Aquarius, represents the tearing down of old societal structures and the birth of a new collective consciousness. When these two energies clash in a hard square, it creates an explosive, alchemical reaction. It is the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object. On a personal level, this is your individual soul's desire for freedom, Aries crashing against the collective programming and ancestral limitations you have been carrying. Pluto in Aquarius. This is not a gentle nudge from the universe. It is a cosmic wrecking ball, here to demolish the prisons you have mistaken for safe havens. This portal is the energetic opening created by this powerful transit, a window where the demolition and reconstruction of your reality can happen at an accelerated, almost instantaneous rate. The symptoms of this activation will be undeniable and intensely physical. You need to be aware of what is happening so you do not fall into fear. You might experience sudden heart palpitations that feel like your heart is skipping a beat or changing its rhythm. This is your heart chakra being upgraded to hold more light, to broadcast a new frequency of unconditional love. You may see shimmering lights in your peripheral vision or strange geometric patterns when you close your eyes. These are not hallucinations. You are beginning to perceive the 5D crystalline grid that underpins our reality. Many of you will experience intense ringing in your ears, a high-pitched frequency that comes and goes. This is a direct download of information, light codes being transmitted to your spiritual DNA, bypassing the conscious mind entirely. Do not fight it. Simply close your eyes, breathe and say, "I am open to receive." Emotionally, prepare for a storm. Sudden waves of grief may wash over you for no apparent reason as you release ancient ancestral sorrow. Flashes of rage may erupt as you purge lifetimes of suppressed power. Moments of ecstatic, childlike joy may bubble up as your soul remembers its true divine nature. This is the Great Purge. The portal is like a spiritual centrifuge, spinning you at high velocity to separate the dense, heavy energies of your past from the pure, golden light of your authentic self. The key is to become the neutral observer. Do not attach to the emotions, see them, honor them, and let them pass through you like clouds in the sky. This brings us to a critical warning for these next 48 hours. This is an absolute caution. Under this volatile and transformative energy, you must not, under any circumstances, make major life-altering decisions based on impulse. Do not quit your job, end your relationship, or sign any binding contracts until after October 1st. The energy is far too chaotic. It's like trying to navigate a ship in the middle of a hurricane. Your perception is skewed, and the emotional waves are running high. Decisions made during this window will be imprinted with this chaotic energy, and could lock you into a karmic timeline that is incredibly difficult to exit. This 48-hour period is for observation, integration, and surrender. It is not for forced action. The universe is performing open heart surgery on your soul. Your only job is to lie still on the operating table and trust the divine surgeon. Your ego will want to jump up, to take control, to fix the discomfort. You must resist this urge. The more you struggle against the current, the more you will suffer. The more you surrender to the flow, the more gracefully you will be carried to the shores of your new reality. Be still, listen, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, for they will be your only reliable map through this territory. The number sequences, the song lyrics that jump out at you, the chance encounters with strangers who say exactly what you need to hear. These are not coincidences. They are breadcrumbs left by your higher self to guide you home. If you are feeling this shift in your very bones, if your spirit is screaming yes to this message, I need you to anchor this frequency right now. Go to the comments and type "I am ready" to signal to the universe that you are a willing participant in your own evolution. The primary function of this final September moon portal is the radical severance of outdated karmic contracts and timelines. Think of your life as a series of energetic threads connecting you to people, places, and past experiences. Many of these threads are old and frayed, rooted in trauma, obligation, and unhealed wounds. They keep you tethered to a version of yourself that no longer exists. Over these next 48 hours, the celestial energy will act like a pair of sacred shears, snipping these threads with divine precision. This process can feel jarring. You might suddenly feel a complete and total detachment from a person you were once deeply enmeshed with. A lifelong ambition or goal may suddenly feel hollow and meaningless. This is not you being fickle or losing your mind. This is your soul freeing itself from karmic loops that have kept it trapped for incarnations. Be prepared for ghosts from the past to reappear, either in your dreams or through unexpected messages. An old lover may reach out. A former friend might suddenly be on your mind. This is the universe presenting you with a final opportunity to close these energetic loops for good. It is a test. Will you be drawn back into the old drama, the old story? Or will you see it for what it is? A final echo of a timeline that is dissolving, and bless it with love before turning away for the last time. The choice is yours, but know that the portal is offering you a get-out-of-jail-free card. It is offering you a clean slate. Your only task is to have the courage to accept it and walk away from the prison doors without looking back. Your dreams during this period are not just dreams, they are direct transmissions from the higher realms. Before you go to sleep on the nights of the 28th and 29th, place a journal and pen by your bed. Set a clear intention. I ask my guides and my highest self to bring me the clarity, wisdom and guidance I need through my dreams. I am ready to see the truth. When you wake, even if it's in the middle of the night, write down everything you can remember immediately. Do not wait until morning, as the details will vanish like mist. The symbolism will be potent and direct. Dreaming of a house that is crumbling or flooding signifies the dissolution of your old belief systems and the emotional cleansing that is occurring. If you dream of flying or soaring, your spirit is celebrating its newfound freedom from old energetic density. Pay close attention to any animals that appear, as they are spirit guides bringing you specific messages. A snake represents transformation and rebirth. An eagle signifies a connection to the Great Spirit and the ability to see the bigger picture. A wolf may represent your intuition and your need to trust your instincts above all else. These are not idle fantasies. This is your subconscious mind and your spiritual team working in tandem to give you a personalized roadmap for the journey ahead. The dream realm is where the deepest recalibration will occur, where the old programming is overwritten with the new 5D source codes. Honor this sacred space. You must understand why this is happening to you with such intensity. Of all the souls on this planet, why are you feeling it so acutely? It is because you are a chosen one. But do not let that word inflate your ego. It is not about being better or more special. It is about a sacred responsibility you agreed to before you ever incarnated into this life. You are a member of the ground crew. You are a lighthouse. You chose to be here at this precise moment in cosmic history to help anchor these powerful light frequencies onto the planet. Your energetic system is more sensitive, more refined, because it was designed to be a conduit for this divine energy. When you do your inner work, when you heal your trauma, when you choose love over fear, you are not just doing it for yourself. You are doing it for the entire collective. Every time you successfully navigate an emotional purge, you create a new energetic pathway in the collective consciousness, making it easier for the next person to do the same. This is why the darkness has fought so hard to keep you small, distracted, and in fear. It knows your power. It knows that one single awakened soul, standing fully in their light, can neutralize the fear of thousands. This portal is your graduation ceremony. It is the moment you are being called into active duty. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to hold your frequency steady, no matter how chaotic the external world becomes. Your calm is your weapon. Your love is your shield. Your light is your sword. The astrological weather patterns support this mission completely. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Libra, urging a balance in our thoughts and words, but it is also approaching an opposition to the wounded healer, Chiron. This means that communication will be a minefield. Old wounds around not being heard or being misunderstood will surface with a vengeance. However, it also opens the door for deeply healing conversations if you can approach them from your heart instead of your ego. This is a time where telepathic communication will increase exponentially. You may find yourself knowing what someone is going to say before they say it, or feeling their emotions from across a room. Trust these intuitive hits. At the same time, Venus in Virgo is pushing for perfection in our relationships, asking us to discern what is truly healthy and what is simply a codependent pattern. Relationships that are not built on a foundation of soul-level truth and mutual respect will crumble under this pressure. This is a blessing. The portal is clearing away all relational dynamics that are out of alignment with your highest good to make space for the soul family connections that are waiting to find you. Every aspect of your life is being audited by the cosmos. Everything that is not a vibrational match for the 5D New Earth frequency is being lovingly, but firmly, removed. Surrender to the process. trust that what is falling away is making space for something far greater to be born. The universe is not punishing you, it is liberating you. Now we must go deeper. Understanding that this portal is here is the first step, but comprehending the sheer scale of its operation is what will give you the power to master its energies instead of being mastered by them. What is occurring is nothing less than a planet-wide Akashic flush. Imagine that the collective soul history of humanity, the Akashic records, is a vast, infinite library containing every thought, deed, and emotion ever experienced. For eons, this library has been accumulating dust, karmic debts and corrupted files, energetic viruses of fear, lack and separation. This portal is not just opening a door to higher dimensions, it is blasting the entire Akashic library with a purifying light that is vaporizing these corrupted files on a mass scale. This is why you are experiencing such profound and often confusing internal phenomena. You may be having sudden vivid flashbacks to moments from your childhood you had long forgotten. You may be overcome with a wave of sadness and not know why, only to realize later you were processing a past life trauma where you lost everything. Many of you are experiencing what can only be described as soul bleeding, where memories, skills and emotions from your parallel lives and past incarnations are bleeding through into your present awareness. You might suddenly know how to do something you've never learned, or feel an inexplicable affinity for a culture or time period you've never studied. This is not you going crazy. This is the evidence of the Akashic flush. The partitions between your soul's many expressions are dissolving, and you are beginning to integrate the wisdom of your entire soul matrix. For those who are unawakened, this flush will manifest as a terrifying identity crisis. They will feel as though they are losing their minds because their entire sense of self, built on a foundation of carefully constructed lies and societal programming, is being wiped clean. They will cling desperately to their old stories, which will only intensify their suffering. You, however, are being asked to let go of the story completely. Let go of who you think you are, who you have been, so that the universe can show you who you have always been meant to become. This Akashic flush is also the engine behind a powerful mechanism I call the sacred echo. During these 48 hours, the universe is intentionally rebroadcasting specific energetic frequencies from your past, particularly those tied to unresolved karmic lessons. This is why people from your past are suddenly appearing, either in your thoughts or in your inbox. The universe is creating a perfect energetic replica of a past choice point. It is an echo of a moment where you gave your power away, where you settled for less than you deserved, or where you abandoned yourself. The reappearance of an old partner is not just a random event, it is the universe playing the sacred echo of your old patterns of codependency and asking, have you learned the lesson? Will you choose differently this time? The sudden offer of a job that mirrors one that stifled your soul years ago is the sacred echo of your security versus freedom wound. The key is to recognize these situations for what they are. They are not real, tangible opportunities. They are holographic projections, final exams from the cosmos. Engaging with them on a deep level is like trying to have a conversation with a ghost. There is nothing there for you. The only correct response is to see the echo, acknowledge the lesson you learned from the original event, and bless it with gratitude before turning your focus back to the present moment. Each time you successfully identify and disengage from a sacred echo, you permanently collapse that negative timeline, not just for yourself, but for your entire ancestral lineage. You are literally rewriting your family's karmic history in real time. This is the profound importance of your discernment during these final days of September. Be vigilant. Question every blast from the past. Ask yourself, is this a genuine new beginning, or is this a sacred echo sent to test my mastery? Your soul will know the answer. Trust its whisper over the ego's shout. If you are ready to pass this cosmic test and finally release the echoes of your past, go to the comments right now and declare, I close the cycle, to anchor this powerful intention into the planetary grid. Let's talk about your physical body, because it is the front line of this entire experience. Your body is not just a vehicle. It is a highly advanced biological supercomputer that is undergoing the most significant operating system upgrade in human history. The light codes flooding through this portal are pure information, and they are literally rewriting your DNA. The intense physical symptoms are a direct result of this process. The buzzing or pressure you feel at your third eye, in the center of your forehead, is your pineal gland being decalcified and activated. This is the seat of your clairvoyance, your ability to see beyond the veil. As it comes online, you may experience headaches, pressure shifts, or even see flashes of purple and indigo light. Do not be alarmed. This is your spiritual vision opening. Many of you are feeling a deep churning sensation in your solar plexus, your stomach area. This can manifest as nausea or digestive issues. This is because the solar plexus is your center of personal power and identity. For lifetimes, it has been clenched tight with fear, self-doubt, and the energy of giving your power away. The portal energy is forcing this chakra to unclench, to purge all that stored fear. It is a detoxification of your will. As it clears, you will feel a profound sense of sovereignty and self-worth that is unshakable. Furthermore, pay attention to your hands and feet. The tingling heat or cold sensations you feel there are the activation of your secondary chakras, turning you into a powerful conduit for healing energy. You are being prepared to channel this new 5D frequency, not just for yourself, but for others. Your entire light body, the crystalline energy field that surrounds your physical form, is being anchored more fully into the physical realm. This can cause deep aches in your bones and joints, as your very marrow is being recalibrated to hold a higher frequency of light. Drink as much purified water as you possibly can, as water helps to conduct this energy and flush out the dense toxins being released. Take salt baths to cleanse your auric field. Rest. Do not push your body. You are not sick, you are metamorphosing. You are a caterpillar dissolving in the chrysalis, and you must surrender to the messy, miraculous process of becoming the butterfly. To add another layer of ancient wisdom to this, we must look to the Vedic constellations, the Nakshatras. As this portal reaches its peak, the moon is transiting a critical zone influenced by Revati Nakshatra. Revati is the 27th and final nakshatra in the cosmic cycle. Its name translates to the wealthy one. But this is not about material wealth. It is about spiritual richness and the completion of a long journey. The deity who presides over Revati is Pushan, the divine shepherd who is responsible for guiding souls safely from one world to the next. Do you see the synchronicity? This entire portal is a Revati experience. It is the final step in a long, arduous cycle of karmic learning. Pushan is here, acting as our collective guide, ensuring that we navigate this transition safely. Revati's energy provides a protective influence, like a cosmic lighthouse showing the ships the way into the new harbor. However, it also demands a final letting go. You cannot enter the new world carrying the baggage of the old. Revati governs endings. It asks us to survey our lives and lovingly release everything that has completed its purpose. This is the cosmic permission slip you've been waiting for to finally walk away from the job, the relationship, or the mindset that has been draining your life force. The wealth of Revati is the freedom that comes from this release. It is the clarity and peace that descends when you are no longer defined by your past. This energy is subtle but profoundly powerful. Tune into it. Feel the presence of Pushan, the gentle shepherd, guiding your steps. Know that you are not walking this path alone. The wisdom of the ancients and the light of the cosmos are conspiring to lead you home. Now let's contrast your experience with what the majority of the population will be enduring. This is where the principle of expectation versus reality becomes a crucial dividing line. The average person will wake up on September 28th and 29th with the expectation of a normal day. Their mental framework is rigid, based on the predictable linear progression of 3D time. But reality, supercharged by this portal, will deliver something entirely different. It will deliver quantum chaos. And because their reality will be so much worse than their expectation, their experience will be one of suffering, confusion and fear. You will witness this everywhere. Technology will go haywire. Computer systems will crash, phones will drop calls, and social media feeds will be filled with an unprecedented level of anger and division. This is the frequency of the portal interfering with the electric grid of the old matrix. You will see people having emotional meltdowns in public over the smallest inconveniences. A person might burst into tears in the grocery store because they are out of their favorite cereal. This is not about the cereal. This is the Akashic flush purging their suppressed grief, and they have no conscious framework to understand it. Relationships will shatter. Couples will have explosive arguments that seem to come out of nowhere, as the Revati energy mercilessly exposes the foundational cracks that have been ignored for years. There will be a palpable energy of anxiety and panic in the air. People will be driven by fear, making irrational financial decisions or lashing out at loved ones. Your role in this is not to judge. It is not to preach. It is to hold your center. You are the eye of the storm. While the world outside is spinning in chaos, you must remain rooted in your inner peace. Your calm is a stabilizing frequency for the entire planet. When you encounter someone who is suffering, you don't need to say a word. Simply hold them in a field of silent compassion. See the light in their heart, even if they cannot. Your stable energy field will act as a calming balm, a subtle transmission of peace that can help them navigate their dark night of the soul without shattering completely. This is your sacred service. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Chosen Ones. Watch this before the 30th of September 2025 ends. Last spiritual message, and this month of September will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment, and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. If you are committed to being a beacon of light during this collective storm, to holding the frequency of peace, no matter what unfolds, affirm this now by typing "I am the anchor" in the comments below. Let your declaration be a ripple of calm across the digital ocean. To navigate these final 48 hours with grace and power, I want to give you a very specific and practical tool: the portal anchoring ritual. This is a simple but profoundly effective practice to ground your energy and consciously align with the incoming frequencies. You can do this on the morning of the 28th or 29th. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. You will need a clear glass of water, a small bowl of salt, sea salt or pink Himalayan is best, a white candle and a pen and paper. First, light the white candle. This flame represents your eternal spirit, the divine spark within you that is untouched by chaos. Gaze into the flame for a moment and connect with that immutable part of yourself. Next, take the bowl of salt. Salt is a crystal of the earth, a powerful purifier. Hold the bowl in your hands and say aloud, "I call upon the purifying power of the earth. May this salt cleanse my energy field of all density, all fear and all attachments that no longer serve my highest good." Then sprinkle a small pinch of the salt into the glass of water. Now take the glass of water. Water holds memory and emotion. Hold the glass in both hands, close to your heart. Close your eyes and pour all your love, all your gratitude, and all your intentions for this new chapter into the water. See it glowing with a brilliant golden light. Say aloud, "I bless and program this water with the frequencies of love, peace, and divine grace. As I drink this, I integrate these frequencies into every cell of my being." Then slowly and consciously, drink the water. Feel it hydrating not just your body but your soul. Finally, take the pen and paper. At the top of the page, write "I am now free." Below that, list everything you are choosing to release through this portal. Be specific. Write down the names of people you forgive, the limiting beliefs you are shedding, for example, "I am not good enough." The old habits you are leaving behind. Do not hold back. Once your list is complete, read it aloud one last time. Feel the finality in your words. Then safely burn the paper. As you watch it turn to ash, know that you are witnessing the alchemical transmutation of your past. Your karmic slate is now clean. Sit for a few minutes in silent meditation, feeling the new open space within you. This ritual will create a powerful energetic shield around you, allowing you to move through the external chaos with profound inner stability and purpose. It is your conscious act of co-creation with the universe, signaling that you are not a passive victim of these energies, but an active architect of your new reality. You are the master of your own transformation. We have spoken of the external chaos, the Akashic flush, and the sacred rituals to keep you anchored. But now we must journey into the most critical and treacherous landscape of all, the battleground within you. The final 48 hours of September are not primarily an external event you must survive, they are an internal initiation you must conquer. The portal's most potent effect is what I call the Great Mirror. For this 2-day period, the external world will become a flawless, instantaneous, and often brutal reflection of your own inner state. Every unhealed wound, every suppressed fear, every judgment you hold against yourself will be projected onto the screen of your reality and played back to you through the people and circumstances you encounter. There will be no buffer, no time delay. If you are holding a deep-seated fear of betrayal, you will encounter situations that trigger that fear with surgical precision. If you carry a subconscious belief that you are not worthy of abundance, you will face unexpected financial blocks or a sense of lack. This is not the universe punishing you. It is the universe offering you the greatest gift imaginable, the opportunity to see your own shadows clearly so that you can finally integrate them and set yourself free. Most people's expectation of a spiritual awakening is that it should feel blissful and serene. But the reality of this portal is that the deepest healing comes through the most intense triggers. The discomfort is not a sign that you are doing something wrong, it is the ultimate confirmation that you are doing it right. The friction is what polishes the diamond of your soul. So when a person says something that ignites a fire of rage within you, do not lash out. Stop. Breathe. Ask yourself, what part of me is this person reflecting? What unhealed wound within me is crying out for attention? That person is not your enemy, they are a divine messenger, a sacred actor in your soul's play, sent to show you exactly where the chains are so you can finally break them. Welcome the triggers. Bless the messengers, for they are pointing the way home. This great mirror effect is the primary mechanism driving the most significant event of this portal, the Great Timeline Split. You must understand this concept with every fiber of your being, for your conscious participation in it is paramount. A timeline is not a fixed path, it is a vibrational frequency. Over these 48 hours, humanity is collectively standing at a cosmic fork in the road. The energies are so potent that they are forcing a definitive separation between two dominant timelines, the 3D timeline of fear and the 5D timeline of love. Every single thought, word, and action you take during this window is a vote. It is a conscious casting of your energy toward the reality you wish to inhabit. The 3D timeline is the frequency of the old world. It is characterized by fear, blame, victimhood, competition, and a belief in lack. When you engage in gossip, when you scroll through media designed to make you angry, when you blame someone else for your feelings, you are casting a vote for the 3D timeline. You are choosing to remain in the matrix of control and suffering. The 5D timeline, however, is the frequency of the new earth. It is characterized by love, compassion, sovereignty, collaboration, and an unwavering trust in divine abundance. When you choose to forgive, when you turn off the news and go for a walk in nature, when you take radical responsibility for your own emotional state, you are casting a vote for the 5D timeline. You are choosing to step into a reality of freedom, joy, and empowerment. This is not a one-time choice. It is a choice you must make in every single moment. The pull of the collective fear will be immense, like a powerful magnetic undertow. It will be so easy to get swept into the drama, to get hooked by the outrage. Your mission is to be the conscious chooser. With every breath, ask yourself, is this thought, this word, this action, aligned with fear or with love? Am I building a bridge to the 5D world, or am I repaving the road to the 3D prison? The split is happening now, the two paths are diverging. Where you end up when the portal closes on September 30th will be a direct result of the vibrational choices you make today and tomorrow. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing, Chosen Ones. Watch this before the 30th of September 2025 ends. Last spiritual message, and this month of September will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. This brings us to the ultimate test of this entire experience. The test of sovereignty. A sovereign being is one who remembers that they are the sole creator of their reality. They are not a victim of circumstance. They are the source of their experience. This portal is designed to be a final, fiery initiation to burn away every last vestige of the victim mentality. The tests will come at you from three primary directions. The first is through the collective consciousness, particularly the mainstream media. The frequency of fear being broadcast through these channels will be at an all-time high. Every story will be crafted to trigger your survival instincts, to make you feel powerless, small, and afraid. Your test is to reclaim your energetic sovereignty by consciously choosing to unplug. This is not ignorance. It is wisdom. It is recognizing that your attention is your most sacred currency, and you refuse to spend it on frequencies that disempower you. The second test will come through your personal relationships, especially with family and friends who are still deeply embedded in the 3D matrix. They will, unconsciously, try to pull you back into old energetic patterns. They may mock your spiritual beliefs, try to drag you into low vibrational arguments, or project their own fears onto you. Your test is to hold your center and maintain your energetic boundaries with love, but with firmness. You do not need to explain or defend yourself. You can simply say, "I love you, but I will not participate in this conversation," and walk away. Your sovereignty lies in refusing to let anyone else dictate your emotional state. You are the thermostat of your own soul, not the thermometer reflecting the temperature of the room. The third and most difficult test of sovereignty will come from within, the battle with your own inner critic. The voice of your ego, conditioned by lifetimes of programming, will be screaming at you. It will tell you that you are not strong enough for this, that you are imagining things, that you are a fool for believing in this. It will dredge up every mistake you have ever made as proof of your unworthiness. This is the final boss. Your test is not to fight this voice, for what you resist persists. Your test is to become the neutral observer of it. See the voice of the inner critic for what it is, a pre-recorded program running on old, outdated software. It is not you. It is not the truth. It is simply the static of a dying paradigm. When it speaks, you can smile at it with compassion and say, "Thank you for sharing, but I am the one in charge now. I choose the frequency of love." True sovereignty is not the absence of fear or doubt. It is the ability to feel fear and doubt, and still consciously choose love, trust, and your own divine power anyway. It is the unwavering knowing that you are the king or queen on the throne of your own inner kingdom, and no external chaos or internal noise can ever dethrone you. If you are ready to pass this test, to stand in the full and glorious power of your divine authority, you must claim it now. Go to the comments and declare with every ounce of your being, "I claim my sovereignty." This is not just a comment, it is a cosmic decree. It is a declaration of independence for your soul. To aid you in this process of choosing your timeline and claiming your sovereignty, the portal is gifting you with a superpower: heightened vibrational discernment. This is the ability to feel the truth of a person, a situation, or a choice, without needing logical proof or external validation. Your body is the antenna for this discernment. The mind can be tricked, but the body never lies. Over these next 48 hours, you must practice using your body as a divine compass. When you are faced with a choice, any choice, from what to eat to whether to answer a phone call, pause for a moment, close your eyes and tune into your physical body. Think about making one choice, and notice the sensation it creates. Does your body feel expansive, light, open, and energized? Does your chest feel like it's opening up? This is a hell yes. This is the feeling of alignment with the 5D timeline. It is your soul's resonance with truth. Now think about the other choice. Does your body feel constricting, heavy, tight, or drained? Does your stomach clench or your shoulders tense up? This is a hell no. This is the feeling of misalignment. It is your soul's dissonance with an old 3D pattern. Practice this with everything. Before you speak, feel the vibration of your words. Are they coming from a place of love and expansion, or fear and contraction? Before you consume any content, feel its energetic signature. Is it high frequency and inspiring, or low frequency and draining? This is the language of the soul. In the new earth, this vibrational discernment will be your primary mode of navigation. Logic and reason will be secondary tools. The portal is giving you an intensive 48-hour training course. The more you practice listening to and trusting the wisdom of your body, the more effortlessly you will navigate the timeline split and anchor yourself firmly in the reality your heart truly desires. Finally, we must address the strange and disorienting effect this portal is having on your perception of time. Many of you are feeling as though time is simultaneously speeding up and slowing down. Hours can feel like minutes, and minutes can stretch into eternity. You may be losing track of what day it is. This is not a memory problem. It is a symptom of your consciousness shifting out of the illusion of linear time and into the reality of the eternal. Now the 3D matrix operates on a linear timeline, past, present, future. This structure keeps you trapped. It makes you feel regretful about the past and anxious about the future, completely robbing you of your power, which only ever exists in the present moment. The Akashic flush is dissolving this artificial structure. The past is bubbling up not to haunt you, but to be integrated and healed in the now. The future feels uncertain and blurry, because it is not a fixed destination anymore. It is a field of infinite potential that is being created by your vibrational state in this very moment. The only safe and powerful place to be during this portal is radically present in the now. When you find your mind drifting into worry about tomorrow or regret about yesterday, gently bring it back. Anchor yourself in your senses. What are 5 things you can see right now? What are 4 things you can feel? 3 things you can hear? This simple grounding exercise yanks your consciousness out of the phantom timelines of past and future, and plants it firmly in the fertile soil of the present. The now is the eye of the storm. It is the 0-point field where all creation begins. It is the only place from which you can consciously cast your vote for the 5D timeline. The more you can inhabit the present moment during these 48 hours, the more you will experience peace amidst the chaos, and the more powerfully you will wield your creative power to shape the new world that is being born through you. You are not just a passenger on this journey. You are the very engine of creation, forging the key to your new reality with every conscious present moment choice you make. But in the final part, we will discuss how to turn that key and what awaits you on the other side of the door. Chosen ones, the moment is upon us. We have journeyed through the warnings, the mechanics, the internal battles, and the sacred rituals. Now we stand at the very threshold, the final precipice. The last hours of this portal on September 30th are the most potent of all. This is the 0 point, the cosmic eye of the needle through which you must pass. The energies are reaching their absolute crescendo. It is in these final moments that the great timeline split becomes an irrevocable reality. The severance will be a palpable event in the quantum field, a cosmic snap as the vibrational realities of the 3D and 5D Earth finally and fully decouple. You may feel this as a sudden moment of profound stillness, a split second where all sound seems to cease, followed by a gentle but definitive internal click, as if a final tumbler has fallen into place within your soul. This is your personal lock-in to the 5D frequency. It is the point of no return. Everything you have done over the past 48 hours, every conscious choice for love, every trigger you have transmuted, every moment you held your center in the storm, has been to ensure you pass through this gateway with grace. This is your cosmic graduation. You are not being pushed through this portal. You are bursting through it, propelled by the sheer force of your own reclaimed sovereignty and the unwavering light of your awakened heart. The being that emerges on the other side, on the morning of October 1st, 2025, will be you, but it will be a you that you have only met in your deepest dreams. It will be the you that is finally fully and gloriously free. When you open your eyes on the morning of October 1st, the first thing you will notice is the silence. Not an absence of sound, but an absence of psychic static. The incessant, low-grade hum of collective fear, anxiety, and desperation that has been the background noise of your entire life will be gone from your immediate perception. It will feel as if you have been living next to a roaring waterfall and someone has just turned it off. The air itself will feel different, lighter, cleaner, sparkling with a new and vibrant potentiality. This is the first tangible evidence that you have successfully shifted timelines. Your entire sensory system will be upgraded, colors will appear more vivid, food will taste more flavorful, and you will be able to feel the life force in the plants and trees around you. This is not your imagination. You are now perceiving reality through your 5D crystalline light body, which is capable of registering a much broader spectrum of frequency and light. For many, this initial experience will be one of gentle disorientation, like finding your sea legs after a long and turbulent voyage. Be gentle with yourself. You have just been reborn into a new world. In contrast, you will notice that the people who remain anchored in the 3D timeline will seem more frantic and lost than ever. They will be operating in a state of high-level agitation and confusion, completely unaware that the very ground of their reality has shifted beneath their feet. You will feel a deep compassion for them, but you will also feel a distinct energetic separation. It will be as if you are watching a chaotic movie, but you are no longer a character in it. You are the observer, secure in the peace of your own sovereign reality. This is the beginning of the great sorting, and your only job is to remain in your own lane, tending to the frequency of your own beautiful blossoming garden. In the days and weeks that follow, your new reality will begin to physically crystallize around you, and this is where the true magic begins. The universe will start providing you with undeniable proof of your shift through a phenomenon I call quantum confirmation. This goes far beyond simple synchronicities like seeing repeating numbers. Quantum confirmation is when the universe orchestrates events so perfectly and miraculously that they defy all logic and probability, leaving you in a state of pure awe. You may think of a long-lost friend from another country, only to bump into them in your local coffee shop the very next day. You might have a specific, urgent need for a certain amount of money, only to find a forgotten check for that exact amount in an old jacket pocket. These events are not random acts of luck. They are the physical manifestation of the new laws of physics that govern the 5D timeline. On this frequency, you are in a constant conscious state of co-creation with the quantum field. The universe is no longer a distant, separate entity. It is your dance partner responding to your every step, your every intention with instantaneous and joyful precision. This is also when your spiritual gifts, which were being activated during the portal, will come fully online. Your intuition will become a crystal clear channel of divine guidance. You will simply know things without knowing how you know them. Your dreams will become lucid and prophetic, providing you with guidance and precognitive insights. Many of you will find your hands becoming hot as healing energy begins to flow through you, and you may be called to use this gift to help others, animals, or even the earth itself. You are not becoming a superhero. You are simply remembering the divine multidimensional being you have always been. The portal did not give you these gifts. It simply unlocked the door to the room where they were always waiting for you. If you can feel this truth in your bones, if you feel your own divine abilities stirring from their slumber, if you are ready to step into the full power of your multidimensional self, I want you to anchor this activation right now. This is your moment of claiming. Go to the comments and declare with absolute certainty, "My gifts are awake." Let this be your signal to the cosmos that you are ready to receive and wield the sacred tools of your soul. This leads to the most profound and life-altering consequence of the timeline split, the acceleration of manifestation. On the 3D timeline, there is a significant time lag between having a thought or intention and seeing it manifest in physical reality. This buffer exists because the energy is dense and slow. In the 5D reality you now inhabit, this buffer is almost completely gone. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs will now become things with astonishing speed. This is the ultimate gift and the ultimate responsibility. It means that you can now create a life of joy, abundance, and purpose more quickly and easily than you ever thought possible. However, it also means that you must become the vigilant master of your inner world. Every fleeting thought of fear, every momentary feeling of lack, will also attempt to manifest with equal speed. This is why all the inner work you have done, learning to observe your thoughts, transmute your emotions, and choose your focus, has been so critical. You have been in training for this very moment. Your consciousness is now a high-powered creative instrument, and you must use it with precision and care. The golden rule of the new earth is this: what you place your focus on, you will instantly begin to create. Therefore, you must become ruthless in your commitment to focusing only on what you wish to experience. When a fear-based thought arises, do not fight it. Simply acknowledge it and pivot your attention to its opposite. If the thought "I don't have enough money" appears, immediately pivot to the feeling of gratitude for the abundance you do have, even if it's just the air in your lungs. This is not about spiritual bypassing or pretending everything is perfect. It is about understanding the new creative physics you are operating under. You are no longer just reacting to reality. You are actively writing the script of your reality in every single moment. The universe is constantly listening, and it only has one answer to your vibrational broadcast: yes. So, what will you ask for? What reality will you command into being? As your reality begins to rearrange itself, you will witness the final stage of the great sorting. People, places, and situations that are not a vibrational match for your new frequency will begin to fall away. But unlike the painful, dramatic endings of the 3D world, these endings will be characterized by a strange and beautiful sense of peace and completion. A friendship that once caused you great turmoil may simply drift away, with no anger or confrontation, just a quiet, mutual understanding that the energetic contract is complete. A job that has been draining your soul will suddenly become so unbearable that leaving it is no longer a difficult choice, but the only logical and joyful step to take. This is the universe clearing the stage for your new life. Do not cling to what is leaving. Bless it for the lessons it taught you and let it go with grace. As these old energies depart, you will experience one of the greatest joys of the post-portal world, the magnetic convergence of your soul family. These are the other souls who, like you, chose the 5D timeline. You will begin to meet them everywhere. You will recognize them not by their appearance, but by the immediate feeling of home you feel in their presence. Conversations will be effortless, as if you are picking up a dialogue you started lifetimes ago. These are your true peers, your collaborators, your support system in the new earth. Together you will begin to build the new world. You will form new communities, new businesses, new ways of living that are based on the principles of love, cooperation, and respect for all life. This is your true mission. You were not meant to walk this path alone. The portal was a filtering mechanism, designed to bring the grid workers, the light holders, and the new earth architects together so that the real work of building a new civilization could begin. Finally, you must be prepared for the final death rattle of the old matrix. Just because you have shifted timelines does not mean the old 3D programming has been completely erased from your being. It remains as an echo, a memory file in your cellular structure. In the weeks and months to come, the old matrix will send echo tests to try and pull you back into its frequency. You may have a day where you suddenly feel overcome with the old feelings of doubt, fear, and hopelessness. You may find yourself being tempted by an old addiction or falling back into a self-sabotaging pattern. When this happens, it is critical that you do not panic or judge yourself. Do not believe the thought, "I've failed. I've fallen back to 3D." This is precisely what the echo test is designed to do. See it for what it is, a final desperate attempt by a dying system to reclaim its power source, you. Your response is simple. You anchor yourself in the present moment. You connect with the undeniable feeling of your new reality, the peace, the clarity, the lightness. You place your hand on your heart and you affirm, "I am a sovereign being of the new earth. This old program no longer has any power over me. I choose the frequency of love." With each echo test you pass, you further solidify your anchor in the 5D grid and dissolve the residual programming within your own cells. This is the final integration. This is you demonstrating your mastery. So, chosen one, you have made it. You have navigated the storm. You have faced your shadows, claimed your sovereignty, and walked through the fire of transformation. You now stand on the shores of a new reality, a world born from the ashes of the old. The urgent warnings are over. Your mission briefing has been delivered. The path ahead is not one of struggle, but of creation. It is a path of joy, of purpose, and of collaboration with a loving and responsive universe. The world you have always dreamed of is no longer a distant hope, it is the tangible reality waiting for your command. Take a deep breath. Feel the truth of this in your heart. You are the architect of the new earth. You are the beacon of light you have been waiting for. This was not just a lunar portal, it was your coronation. Welcome home to the kingdom you were always meant to rule, the kingdom of your own magnificent, limitless, and divine self. The real journey has just begun.